Let's get this underway, ladies and gentlemen. I think our entreaties for you to come and take part in the speed debate have fallen on healthy ears. This is a great crowd for our final session. For those of you not familiar, this is the annual AusCERT speed debate, ranks in the Australian intellectual tempest, alongside probably the Boyer lectures on Radio National, somewhere in between the Boyer lectures and when Clive Palmer chooses to address the National Press Club and tell the truth that the mainstream media won't cover up. We get 9 of the best and brightest going around, get their competitive juices flowing on a range of different topics. Speakers for 1 minute each. You'll speak once I announce the topics and your sides. But to get your own competitive juices flowing, I just got some fantastic news during the break. This wonderful mob you'll see on the screen here are the Copacabana Checkmates. They're the chess team from the local public school where I live, just about 90 minutes north of Sydney. And I'm the coach of the mighty Copacabana Checkmates, who had their first competitive game today for this season. Haven't played for 3 years with lockdown and that sort of stuff. Bit nervy, new squad, couple of kids haven't played much before. We're up against the local Steiner school. You know, it's a bit loopy in Steiner school, and they could be geniuses. They go, who knows? They might just dance instead. Who knows what's going on? Beat them 4-0. Well done, Copa Checkmate. Smashed them, yeah. Highlight of the match, I couldn't be there obviously, but the feedback I got, the highlight of the match was, because I always say that we're talking rookie level chess. They're actually, the competition is called rookie. They're lovely kids, but it's sometimes painful to watch. There's big swings in momentum in the games as people just make, and my lesson to my kids is always, you just keep going and hang in there, because you are just as likely for them to make a catastrophic mistake. You just keep fighting. The number of games that'll swing, just keep fighting. Ziggy is playing one of these kids today, and Ziggy's well on top, and the kid goes to do a move that's technically not a legal move. They're moving into a check position, and Ziggy has to go, look, I'm sorry, you're not allowed to make that move. And the kid just looks at Ziggy, looks at the board, and he just goes, I give up, I don't want to do this anymore, and puts his hand out and accepts the loss. You never give in, kids. That's why the Copa Checkmates just roll like a Panzer tank division through the Central Coast Chess Academy rookie division. These 9 fine minds assembled here for the great speed debate. In no particular order, big round of applause. We've got Bex Nitert, we've got Shanna Daly, Colby Pryor, Eric Pinkerton, David Jorm, Jess Dodson, Lesley Carhart, Anthony Caruana. Thanks for that lukewarm, tepid applause, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, make some noise for these people. And just a couple along from here, we've got Brian Hay was meant to be part of this debate. Brian's fine, he's had to leave early, he's had a bit of a personal issue come up. And Mike Holm, who's just been chomping at the bit for a couple of years now to get back in the hot seat, emerges. So there's a sign there, it says Mike, there you go, it says Mike, and it says Leisure Suit Larry on the other side. So Leisure Suit Larry will be stepping in for Brian Hay. Our first topic, speakers, our first topic today, and you'll be voting, so have your apps open in the polling section for this session as soon as the debate topic finishes, or you can vote during the debate if you want, but I think with this app, once you've voted, it's fine. I don't think you can change your mind within the app a few times, so lock in early if you want. As soon as the final speaker finishes, I'll give you 30 seconds and then we'll announce the winner. The first topic, big tech thought police are stifling free speech, but Elon will save us. We're going to pitch Shanna, David and Eric on the affirmative against Lesley, Mike, we'll call him Mike for the moment, and Jess on the negative. So, Shanna, if you are ready to go, take up your microphone. I declare the floor open. Being a federal election as we speak, I'm going to be a little bit more tolerant of just slander and barbs and throwing a bit of diss and beef, as the kids say, at each other. Take it away. Give her a big round of applause. Shanna Daly, your time starts now.
We all know that Elon is a massive privacy advocate. Lots of transparency. It's going to be the best thing for us for him to take over all of social media. It will mean that we will get access to absolutely nothing, but it will be worth it.
Oh, thank you, Shanna. I love your definition of a minute too. I've got a flight to catch. Brilliant. Okay. Lesley to lead it off. I'll give her a round of applause. Well done, Shanna. Her debut in the speed debate. And to take up the opposition, Lesley Carhart. Take it away.
Hey, so unrestricted and free speech are two entirely different things. I know that we all love Elon and his security prowess. However, there's marginalized people out there on Twitter who are getting stamped down by trolls, and there's also some suckers born every minute. And when you give people the ability to spread disinformation through private media outlets, it makes it very, very easy to convince uninformed, suckers born every minute, thank you, P.T. Barnum, that things are real because they're seeing them, they're being bombarded by them, and there's no restrictions on their ability to see those things from credible appearing outlets.
There you go. Thank you very much, Lesley. Nice, thoughtful stuff. David Jorm to take it up for the negative. David, take it away.
So, in Elon's defense, I mean, he gave internet from space to the Ukrainians. He gave it to us. We got flooded in Murwillumbah. The SES unit got our comms knocked offline after the floods for a couple of days because a tower in Woodburn died. And so we just got internet from space from Papa Elon. How could you not trust this guy? How could you not want him to be running most of the internet? And I mean, what's coming next? He said he's going to buy Coke and put the cocaine back in. That's just like, he's just getting warmed up. And my final point would be that there's nothing left to enjoy on social media anyway. It's been so heavily censored. The only reason I even log into Facebook anymore is to look at Kim Jong-il's dank meme storage facility. And that's going to get banned any second.
Okay, thank you very much, David. Give him a round of applause. Nice stuff. Mike, take it away for the negative.
Thank you. So, when Boris was a teenager, he had an online presence on the social media platform Suffice. And being the clever young business student he was, he attended networking events to secure himself a place in the workforce later on. Unfortunately, he made some poor choices, many of us make in our teenage years, overindulged at a gala dinner at a world-renowned conference, and some less than flattering photos appeared on his Suffice profile. Unfortunately, he became the victim of some particularly nasty cyberbullying. Now, this was because Lisa Simpson, the millionaire genius behind Suffice, tightly controlled the platform's free speech policy, but had somehow neglected to include a way to delete drunken dance floor photos. Lisa since became an advocate for appropriate free speech, made amendments to Suffice's policy. However, Elon Musk has just fired Lisa, just this morning actually, and some of her co-workers, replaced the free speech policy with his own do-as-I-please policy. So we're all doomed.
Thank you very much, Mike. Yes, for those who haven't seen Mike in the debate before, it's sort of like AusCERT meets Play School when he goes into it. I quite like it. To wrap it up for the affirmative, Eric, what are your thoughts? Take it away.
As is customary, I nodded off a little bit during it. Sorry about it. So, I like Elon. He's a massive stoner. He's part Willy Wonka, he's part Jules Verne, and he's part Tony Stark, right? And who better to bring free speech back to the home of the free than an African-American immigrant? Think about it. He has solved some of the most wicked problems that we have had in cybersecurity, right? How do we get people to memorize passwords that contain unique characters and numbers? Well, you give your child a name with unique characters and numbers in it. Man is a genius. Give him Twitter. Let him bring the Donald back onto the platform so we can all go back to shit posting and telling him this is a Wendy's. I rest my case.
Thank you very much, Eric. Wrapping it up for the affirmative there. Final speaker for the negative. Take it away, Jess.
I am not a fan of Elon Musk, but that's fine because we're not just talking about him, we're talking about thought police. Now, if any of you have ever tried to get anything taken down off social media or reported it on social media, you'll know that there is no such thing as thought police stifling our free speech because it just doesn't happen. The stuff stays there whether you want it to or not. We've all seen the shitstorm that was caused when Elon said that he was taking over Twitter and everyone went, oh shit, let's go to Mastodon instead. So I don't think him taking over all of our big tech is going to be a good idea. It means that everyone's going to go somewhere else. With that much money, he should be doing something a little bit better with it. I mean, if he's like Willy Wonka, where the shit's my chocolate? feeding the homeless, getting rid of poverty, those are things that would be a much better and worthwhile thing to spend all of that money on rather than buying up all of our social media. Just stay away from it, please.
Okay, thank you very much, Jess. Give her a round of applause. There you go. Get your votes in now. Get your votes in now. Like Eric, are you feel on the Elon? Or is there, as Jess would suggest, an unpleasant musk to all of this? You've got 15 seconds to get those votes in.
There's no chocolate, Jess. He's gone right off chocolate because he used to date Amber Heard.
Now settle. Early days, so the negative in front, but it's it's swinging back towards the affirmative now. This is one of those close ones. This is good. This is like a teal independent seat. I'm going to lock it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done! Yeah, the negative. I'll give it to the negative. Congratulations, Lesley, Mike, and Jess. Oh, boy, there you go. Lesley, Mike, and Jess get the points. Get that off the screen quickly in case it changes.
I know all about people believing my bullshit on social media with absolutely zero qualifications on what I'm talking about.
Excellent. There you go. Topic number 2. Ever since sea levels discovered cyber, it's just not fun anymore. Ever since sea levels discovered cyber, it's not fun anymore. Anthony, Caruana, Shanna, and Bex will take on David, Jess, and Colby Pryor. We'll be hearing from Anthony and Colby for the first time in the debate today. Take it away, Anthony, leading off the affirmative. Ever since sea levels discovered cyber, it's just not fun anymore.
You all know why it's called a C-suite? It's because they're full of C's. Compliance freaks. They've taken all the fun out of everything. Not just cyber, but everything. They ask questions. They don't let us do our own thing. We have to follow fucking rules. More rules. We have to present to board members in their language because they're so clueless they don't even get what we're talking about. We have to dumb things down into business language. Cyber was way more fun when none of those C's cared. Keep the C's upstairs. Let us have our fun.
There you go. Thank you, Anthony. I love the passion. To negate the topic that ever since the seas discovered cyber, it's no fun anymore, take it away, David.
So I don't know if anybody remembers the genesis of InfoSec conferences in Australia. In 1999, we held an event in my cockroach-infested apartment in Granville in Sydney called the Hacking Olympics, which was a rather destitute affair. And then this was followed up by RuxCon, which I think was partially legally rented out of UTS. Were they even allowed to use that space? And look at us here now. We're in the Star Casino. We have everything. We have, all of these resources and funds. I don't want to go back to living in mud huts, metaphorically or literally. The C-suite bring with them all the cash, and I say bring it on.
Okay, thank you very much, David. An appeal to the hip pocket to take up the affirmative. Shanna, take it away.
I agree with you, they bring the money, David, but unfortunately with that comes all of the business rules, processes. Before the C-suite discovered cyber, I didn't know what PowerPoint was. I'd never used that. Reporting, metrics, graphs, everything is, as Anthony said, in business language. It's no fun. It was way more fun before they got involved. If we could go back to those days, I'd happily go back to a conference in your dilapidated apartment in Granville. If that meant that we didn't have to report in PowerPoint one more time ever.
Thank you very much, Shanna. Jess Dodson to take up the negative. Jess, what are your thoughts?
I have to admit, I agree. I think that they bring the cash. That's where the cash is. And I think dumbing down the language, most of the time I think we kind of need to dumb down the language because we don't know what the shit we're talking about. So I think dumbing it down and making it easier for everyone to understand, not just the C levels, but everyone, is a good thing. As for the business processes that we have to do and PowerPoint, automate the shit out of it. Make that more fun.
There you go, Jess. I love it. She's on fire. Bex, making her speed debate debut. Give her a big round of applause. Bex Nitert, what are your thoughts, Bex?
Oh, thank you. Geez, sea levels. Just 2 weeks ago, I had a CFO call me up and we're having a very serious conversation about ransomware event that's happening, and quite a long conversation, very serious. Then we get to the end and he goes, before we go, I've just got a personal question for you. I went, oh, here we go, okay. What backup system do you recommend for my, home devices? I'm just going, what? I'm kind of used to these conversations ending with, do you want to marry my son, or can I buy you a bottle of bourbon? And now you're asking me about backup solutions. Fucking boring is that?
There you go. Okay, thank you very much. Bex hits the ground running in her first ever contribution to the speed debate. And here, one of the most popular contributors over the last few years to wrap it up for the negative. Take it away, Colby Pryor.
I got to agree with Jess. Sea levels bring the money. And now, recently that they've found out about cyber, they let us give money to script kiddies. So we've recently signed up with BugCrowd, and I have an exact tweet here from my CEO, Paul, looking at you. Hopefully he doesn't see this. This has been live for 1 week and no issues. I declare us unhackable. Smiley face with sunglasses emoji. It's fun now. I got a follow-up tweet. After this tweet, we're seeing an uptick in 404 requests for URLs that end in .php. Ooh, so scared, smiley face. It has gotten way more interesting since Sea Levels has found out about cyber.
Thank you very much, Colby. Give him a round of applause. Wonderful stuff. Okay. You've got 30 seconds to get your votes in. The first one was the closest vote I've seen in the history of the speed debate, a 51-49 win to the negative. Get those votes in now. As far as you're concerned, is the C-suite sweet? Or would you want to couch surf at David's with Bex and a bottle of bourbon? That is your choice. At the moment, the negative well out in front, but these things tend to come back pretty quickly. We'll give you about another 15 seconds to get those votes in. Currently, the negative in front. Ooh, coming back a bit. Coming back a bit. Ooh.
Come on, all they got's money. They've got fun.
Here comes the negative.
Money's where the fun is.
Anthony showing he believes if you shout loud enough, that can actually influence the voting system. Okay, I'm going to lock it off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's another very close one, but I'll award it to the negative. David, Jess and Colby pick up the votes. Give them a round of applause. Well done. David, Jess and Colby. Bad luck, Shanna, David and Anthony. Let's move on to topic number 3. Who cares about ransomware? Our insurance will pay. Who cares about ransomware? Our insurance will pay. The affirmative. Leisure Suit Larry, Colby Pryor and Anthony Caruana up against Lesley, Eric and Bex to finish it off. Who cares about ransomware? Our insurance will pay. Boys and girls, it's over to Mike.
Thank you. So when Boris was a young whippersnapper, quiet you, his family home was hit by a thunderstorm, raining down fire bolts and frozen water missiles. His mum and dad were unflustered though. In fact, they actually strategically moved pieces of furniture under the holes that were appearing in the ceiling through which water was pouring through. And they said to little Boris, don't worry about it, it's okay. Insurance will pay for it all and we'll get shiny new things. So Boris grew up and he was appointed the Chief Risk Officer for the University of Queensland. I think I just got fired actually. He said to Mandy in the CSOC, why are you worrying about these ransomware thingies? Don't worry about it. If anything happens, the insurance will buy you a new laptop. It's all good. You have a shiny new laptop. Easy. Insurance pays.
Thank you very much, Mike. Wonderful stuff. Okay, Lesley, what have you got to say in opposition to the topic? Who cares about insurance? Ransomware, our insurance will pay.
I'm a very good driver. I only crash my car into things like during election day when I find out who gets voted in America. It's only happened a few times. But if I went out and I bought a Camaro and I started crashing into everything, my insurance, it is pretty affordable right now on my car, would go up and up and up and up. And that's what was happening in the insurance market for cyber. As more and more people pay out ransoms, these insurance companies are going to tighten their pocketbooks a little bit. They're not going to be so willing to pay things out. We're already seeing it happening. And at the same time, we're bankrolling these ransomware companies, organizations, criminal organizations, and they are getting more and more capabilities to do things worse. This is spiraling out of control, and it's going to keep doing that. And in the end, it all comes down to the almighty dollar. These insurance companies are not going to keep paying out the same as they are today. It's going to get worse.
Thank you very much, Lesley. Just a quick warning, Lesley, it is your first time, but that was dangerously close to introducing facts. And now I'll give you a leave pass on that, but that is your last warning. Okay, Colby, take it away.
Got to agree with my mate Brian here. Ransomware is a crock of shit. So it's just a trickle-down economy. We pay the insurance company pays the hackers, and the hackers keep us in a job. It's all just love all the way around. And if I'm supposed to pay out ransoms myself if we get rid of cyber insurance, because let's be honest, we're all just paying them. No one wants to do backups. I'm going to have to barter with these people. I've never paid something that's not full price ever in my life. Someone who works at insurance has never paid full price for anything in their life, and I would much rather they pay the ransoms than me.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Colby. Eric, what have you got to say in opposition?
So, who cares about ransomware? Our insurance will pay. My question is, but will they, right? If you look on page 37 of your policy document, it says quite clearly in 6-point font that they will not pay out for acts of war. And you were hacked by the Conti Group, and the Conti Group have clearly stated that they're supporting the Russian government, and the Russian government are clearly supporting them. So you're on your own, Sonny Jim.
Thank you very much, Eric. Nice and concise. Okay, Anthony, still smarting from the defeat in the last debate.
I'm not happy.
Focus that passion,
I'm still
Anthony.
smarting from what Jess did to me last year.
Bring it home for the affirmative. Take away.
Boris was right. What's the point of insurance if it doesn't pay? If it doesn't pay us for ransomware, then the insurance company is as bad as the criminals, because they're just taking our money for the hell of it. We all know insurance is a legitimate business, so it must be here to help us in times of crisis. So ransomware's a crisis. Of course it's going to pay.
Thank you very much, Anthony. Wrapping it up there. Bex, bring it home for the negative, all yours.
I have a lot of conversations with people about ransomware, which I guess is kind of funny because I work in incident response and that's kind of my day job. But insurance companies don't pay for the staff that leave your organisation after your ransomware attack. And quite a large part of my job is actually counselling your IT staff during the ransomware attack after they've been banging their heads against the wall for, how many years saying, can we please upgrade Windows XP or, Server 2003. So we're trying to keep them on. We're trying to, do that a favour, and I think that we're not really paid high enough to be therapists for your IT team, and eventually we're just going to stop. So while the insurance companies may pay you out for your ransomware, you should probably care, because we'll stop caring about, providing therapy to your staff, and they'll just leave you. And then this cybersecurity staff shortage, that's going to become a problem.
There you go. Okay, give Bex a big round of applause. Thank you very much. You've got 30 seconds to get those votes in. Who cares about ransomware? Our insurance will pay. Do you want to be part of a big ransomware love circle with Colby and the crew? Or do you want to lie on Bex's therapy couch and just get it all out? You've got 15 seconds to get those votes in. The negative again leading early on. Can the affirmative claw it back as the votes come in? About a 2-1 majority to the negative at the moment. I just overheard one member of the affirmative saying this is not looking good, and this is a... It's like those great moments on the federal. I do. There's a part of me, I don't care who wins or loses the election, but when one side by 7:15 is clearly just getting murdered, and they just keep crossing to that dude, all right, going, not looking good, as he goes, I know it's not fucking looking good, just leave me alone. Okay, let's wrap it up there. 2-1 majority, the negative quite clearly on top there. Congratulations, Colby. Lesley, Eric and Bex. My apologies. Lesley, Eric and Bex have picked up the points. in debate number 3, which brings us to, you'd never guess, but yes, that's right, debate number 4. No need for crypto regulation. It's working a treat, is the topic number 4. Shanna, Mike, and David will take on Colby, Eric, and Jess. Shanna, no need for crypto regulation. It's working a treat. Take it away.
Crypto regulation might bring stability to the market, but is that really what we want? Part of my fun in life is watching my Shiba Inu go up and down, logging in every hour. Oh, look, I've made $5. Oh no, I've lost 15. It could bring safety to cryptocurrency. What's the fun in that? It could bring confidence to investors. Do we really want serious investors investing in cryptocurrency and taking away our opportunity as tech people to make maybe another $15 on your Shiba Inu? I don't think so. So regulation would just spoil cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is at heart decentralized and unregulated. It's working fine now. There's no need to change it. Leave it alone. Go away.
Thank you very much, Shanna. Well said, well said, well said. Colby, lead it off for the opposition, all yours.
I think we can all agree that the Australian government needs to do more in crypto regulations because, let's be honest, we all want something to bitch about. And there's nothing I would love more than to see ScoMo walk in with a picture of a bored ape, slam it on the table and go, "Are you afraid of this? Because you should be. We need to crack down on this." People are throwing around millions in pictures of monkeys, and we need to crack down on it, God damn it.
Thank you very much, Colby. Well said, well said. Leisure Suit Mike, take it away.
Why, thank you. Okay, Boris is now in his 30s.
Okay.
He's now working for a small regional bank in their governance, risk and compliance team. He's now a regular sufferer of night terrors, frequently wake up at 2 a.m, sit bolt upright, remembering yet another piece of compliance that he was supposed to sort out during the day and he'd forgotten. So, going to work each day, slaving away to keep the latest anti-money laundering regulations under control, get your business continuity stuff sorted, your risk management, blah, 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 blah. All the while trying to close off a whole lot of audit action items that his previous manager stiffed him with before he left. Didn't have time to educate staff about cybercrime or anything like that. No, certainly couldn't do that for the customers of the bank. He quickly learned that over-compliance stifles creativity, flattens the soul, and just makes consulting companies even richer. Boris is now an advocate of open crypto platforms. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mike. On behalf of Brian, Eric, for the negative, take it away.
Hello. I've made a terrible mistake, and I did wonder why at a security conference you're asking about the need to regulate cryptozoology. So all of the notes I've made are about regulating the Loch Ness Monster and Yetis and things like that, so I'll plough on anyway. Look, crypto is supposed to be anarchy. You're not telling me that Satoshi didn't have a copy of the Anarchist Manifesto. If we regulate cryptocurrency, it just takes it one step further on this long journey towards just being another fiat currency. We have fiat currency. If you want to play with regulated currency, there's lots of options out there. Regulating crypto is just like such a fun police move. Like the amount of fun that I have watching people cry about their stolen monkeys on Twitter, that will be ruined by this. So stop being selfish and think about the fun.
Think about the fun. Thank you so much, Eric. David, to bring it home for the affirmative, all yours, mate.
I wasn't sure if you're on the negative, the affirmative there, Eric. I think you just backed up our point. As an employee of the banking sector, I can tell you that the fiat currency reserve, fractional reserve banking system is the biggest scam of all time. An Australian financial services license is literally a license to print money. It's brilliant. People need freedom from the yoke of such oppression, even though I'm profiting from it handsomely personally. They should have the freedom to do so. And speaking of freedom, they should have the freedom to lose their money. In 1994, the K Foundation, the KLF, they did that song about Moo Land or whatever. They burned £1 million in a shed in Scotland as an art project. Look it up, K Foundation burn £1 million. We're in a casino. You can go and burn £1 million right now. That's true freedom. And that's what an unregulated cryptocurrency market offers, the ability to burn £1 million with the click of a button.
Thank you very much, David. Wrapping up the affirmative there. Jess, bring it home for the negative. All yours.
I don't think we need to regulate it. Who here enjoys watching all of the morons on Twitter cry when the NFT that they purchased suddenly appears on every other market known to man? It's hilarious. Why would we want to regulate that? Why would we want to take away that little bit of joy that we get out of laughing at idiots? I think keeping it as it is and watching people lose lots of money is really funny. If you're dumb enough to invest that much money in it, you're dumb enough to lose it.
Thank you very much, Jess. There you go. You've got 30 seconds to get the votes in. How do you think this should go? Do you want to go up and down like a Shiba Inu? Or should we just leave currencies floating out there in the ether? Tough crowd, okay.
They don't call it Dunning-Krugerrands for nothing.
Negative for bolstering up.
Here we go. Oh, here we go. And look at the affirmative are out in front at the moment, which is understandable given they had 5 speakers in that debate from what I could count. 83. Oh, this could be a crushing win for the negative here. For the affirmative, my apologies. I'm not going to hold it open for much longer. If you really want to vote for the negative, I'd get it in right now. In 5, 4, 3. Our biggest win, our first blowout of the day. A crushing win to Shanna, to Mike, and to David. Give them a big round of applause. Well done there. Okay. We move on to topic number 5. People, not machines, is the future of cybersecurity. People, not machines, is the future of cybersecurity. Lesley, David and Eric will take on Anthony, who I presume is now twice as angry as he was after his first loss, Colby and Bex. Lesley, please lead us off. People, not machines, the future of cybersecurity.
I know you all love your magical black boxes that you plug into your network and they make everything secure. I know that that's making your lives redundant right now. I don't even know why you're here. You should be on vacation right now. But, however, keep in mind that when Joe the admin, or what was it, Boris the admin, gets his credentials stolen, and somebody logs in from his authorized computer during the middle of the day, well, Boris's boss and the magical black box think that's perfectly fine, even though it is, in fact, not Boris. The only way to catch this, guess what, is human analysts with brains. It keeps me employed, it keeps you employed. I'm a big fan of being employed. I get to drink free gin in Australia. So I highly endorse using human analysts instead of relying on magical future AI black boxes.
Thank you very much, Lesley. Anthony, I wanted to take that double amount of anger, focus it, harness it, ride that horse, take it away.
Thank you very much. I had the privilege, I've been working on the AusCERT podcast while I've been here, and I had the privilege of talking to Eric earlier today, and I'm going to quote Eric when he told me this morning, people are shit. You cannot trust them. They reuse passwords. They click on random links. They install software their mate Boris got from some random wares site. They watch porn on their phones in Parliament. Well, they do it in England anyway. You cannot trust people. Machines are trustworthy. We tell them what to do, and they just do it. They don't argue. They just keep on doing it. Even the Terminator knew how to stick to its knitting. We told it what to do, it chased John Connor, and that's all it did. We could trust it to do its job. People cannot be trusted. Machines can.
Thank you very much, Anthony. There you go. David, you're the second speaker for the affirmative. Take it away.
So, people, not machines, is the future of cybersecurity, precisely for the reasons outlined there, that people are where the problem lies. As the gun lobby in America likes to say, guns don't kill people. People kill people. Email clients don't click phishing links. People click phishing links. GitHub doesn't merge shitty patch commits that introduce CVEs. People merge shitty patch commits that introduce CVEs. Therefore, people are the future of cybersecurity, not machines.
Thank you, David. Concise and to the point. Colby for the negative. Take it away, mate.
people are idiots, let's be honest. I don't know if anyone was hanging around some of the afternoon talks. I was in one just in this room down here, and I believe a quote has been put out about some man named Eric, and I will say, what was the closing remarks of Eric's talk? I believe it was, and I quote, "People are idiots, and the only way we can solve this is with a AI, ML, low-code, no-code solution that you can buy in a black box and plug into your..." No, not plug in, because we cut the blue wire. It will sit there and it will solve all the problems. I promise you this.
Okay, thank you very much, Colby. Looking forward to hearing from the third speaker of the affirmative, who's been quoted not once but twice by separate speakers in the debate as saying something that on the face of it might not really gel with the side he's got in this debate. But anyway, take it away, Eric.
Can't help feel like I've been taken out of context. I do often fondly say people are shit, but I'm not talking about any of you guys. I hate them. However, to demonstrate my point, I would like to draw attention to the fact that every single person so far has completely misinterpreted the question or misunderstood it. Cybersecurity is not just about fixing things. Cybersecurity, we are here because people are shit. We are here to defend against people doing bad things. If there were no humans doing bad things, trying to steal our data and trying to steal our money, then cybersecurity would disappear in the blink of an eye. So regardless of whether you believe in AI or ML, or whether you think it's just a bunch of badly written Python scripts that are sort of the Theranos of this industry, the future of cybersecurity is people doing shitty things, and that's why we are all paid so handsomely.
There you go. Thank you very much, Eric. Bex, you might want to quote Eric a third time. It's been a bit of a theme so far, but take it away. You're on the negative, Bex. Nitert.
By your command, all your base, all your base are belong to us. All your base, all your base are belong to us.
You know, we know that the pill maps are everything about cybersecurity. All of the vendors use them. If we don't have machines as a part of the future of cybersecurity, fucking false advertising, unacceptable. Fucking pay me $1 million.
Okay, there you go, Bex. A bit of passion to wrap it up. Okay, you've got 30 seconds to get those votes in. People, not the machines, are the future of cybersecurity. Lesley, David and Eric on the affirmative. Anthony, Colby and Bex on the negative. Anthony, you get very excited there because the negative had 100% at one stage early on. That was probably the first vote cast. Anthony, that's the way that works. You probably have to wait a couple of seconds. It's not looking so good once the second and third votes came in, Anthony. 71% of the affirmative so far. Eric, having successfully, it seems, argued his way out of a bit of a wormhole there. 70% to 30. It's consistently holding there. I'll wrap it up unless the negative can make a real pushback in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The affirmative of Lesley, David and Eric win the debate. Give them a big round of applause. Our final topic is on the topic of AI. Before we get to the topic, I just want to show you a quick video. It's a famous week in the history of AI. It was 25 years ago that this happened. Turn your attention to the big screen. 25 years ago.
Fall victim to what we call an overload tactic. When one piece has to defend so many pieces, there's always a problem that there's an overload tactic and he may go down.
When it suddenly dawns on Gary Kasparov that it's an unsustainable situation in Game 6 against Deeper Blue.
Are we missing something on the chessboard now that Kasparov sees? He does not look, he looks disgusted, in fact. He looks just...
And he went on, and he should
if the machines do take over, this is the moment it all started.
And he should get $300,000 for it. And
one of the great dummy spits in history of chess. Look at the big guy. He's out.
After the move C4,
25 years ago this week, the Deeper Blue defeated Gary Kasparov, the first time a chess computer had ever defeated a world champion. Topic number 6, our final one to wrap it up. It wasn't me, it was the AI. Shanna, Jess and Bex will take on Mike, Lesley and an Anthony who I presume is now 3 times as angry as he was after that first crushing loss. Shanna, take it away. It wasn't me, it was the AI.
So those that know me probably know that I can make some very questionable decisions. So it wasn't me, it was the AI is definitely a catchphrase that I can get behind. Last night, those several glasses of Prosecco, wasn't me, it was the AI. Bringing more artificial intelligence into my life will mean I have someone else to blame that doesn't talk back. The AI is not going to tell me, no, actually it was you. Nope. It's all the fault of the AI. I'm sorry, officer. I was speeding? No, that wasn't me, that was my car. Definitely, it wasn't me, it was the AI, is the future. It's the future of my life and getting away with everything.
There you go. Thank you so much, Shanna. Mike, your last tilt at it, mate. From First Negative, take it away.
Thank you, Adam. I'm going to have to channel my inner Brian here. What a crock of shit. So, and I've got a story to back that up.
Oh, good. I would have been shocked if you hadn't.
So Boris, before he became Chief Risk Officer for the University of Queensland, he had a successful marketing company. He was employed by Batum Solutions to target delegates at the AusCERT conference. So Boris decided to send in little tiny drones fitted with cameras and AI. I can't even say AI, that's how dumb it is. So that he could figure out which delegates should be targeted so that Batum Solutions could sell them solutions. So earlier in the week, though, Boris's marketing team noticed that all of the AusCERT team were wearing blue polo shirts. So the marketing team made a decision that if you were wearing a blue shirt, you work for a not-for-profit company, so you don't have any money, so there's no point giving your name to the vendors, so we won't pass that contact on to Batum Solutions. Unfortunately, Wade was here from CyberCX, and he was about to make a big purchase, which Batum Solutions could have helped him out with, but Wade was wearing the corporate CyberCX colours, blue. The AI failed. It wasn't the AI, sorry, the AI didn't fail, it was the human that told the AI that it was the blue polo shirts. Over to you.
You probably also failed with the whole 1 minute thing there, but I was loving it. Okay, thank you very much,
how
Mike.
long
Wrap it
was
up
that?
there. Jess, your final contribution to the speed debate this afternoon. Second affirmative. It wasn't me, it was the AI. Take it away, Jess.
Anyone else fall asleep when Boris gets mentioned? When it comes to it wasn't me, it was the AI, I think AI can definitely be to blame for quite a lot of what we do. I don't think humans have as much to do with AI and ML as we would like to think we do. How many people here actually know what any of their AI or ML does inside of their threat protection or SIEM systems? I'm not seeing any hands. It was 100% the AI, it wasn't me.
There you go. Thank you very much, Jess. Okay, that takes us now to Lesley, your final contribution today, our international guest. Take it away, Lesley Carhart.
I am so terribly sorry about the destruction of humankind. I'm sorry. The training data was all hamsters and gin because that's all that I care about, and it's all that I fed into the AI. Human beings were deemed irrelevant in 2047.
Nice. Bex, final contribution. Take it away.
So considering that my last tune went down so well, because we totally won, saw me Alsace dumping on a DC, it wasn't me. I won't continue. But
Shaggy, it wasn't me.
yeah, Shaggy, it wasn't me. I'm like, how can I, I'm not, having sex on the sofa, I'm dumping Alsace on the DC. Actually, it wasn't me, it was the AI. Have you ever been monitoring an environment that has Qualys on it? And you're just like, oh, what's going on? Something bad's happening. Fucking Qualys! Both my husband and I scream it across the house all the time. AI fucking rule the world. You can blame AI shit, like anything. If Qualys looks like a bad actor, just wait for AI. You can get away with anything.
Thank you very much, Bex, the final speaker for the affirmative today. And here he is, Pumped full of 3 losses so far and channeling that anger in the right direction. Take it away, Anthony.
I'm going like my football team at the moment. We just got to call bullshit on this whole thing. Humans create AI. Saying I didn't try to kill John Connor, it was the Terminator, is total crap. We made the Terminator. Saying it's the AI abdicates our responsibility completely. Maybe the AI did it, but it's only doing what we told it to do. The AI is only as good as the humans that made it.
Okay, thank you very much, Anthony. Give him a round of applause. Give all the debaters a round of applause. And you've got 30 seconds to get your votes in. Ooh, hello. We started close, we finished close. 51-49. Gee, I don't want to influence things, but if Anthony lost the last one by 1%, I don't know if I can be accountable for his actions. Okay, 51-49. I'll give you another 10 seconds. It's the final vote of the day. Get them in. Oh, 52-48. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Half, quarter, 8. Oh, lock it in there. Congratulations. Oh, God, it's the AI. I'll lock it in there and I'll give it to the negative. There you go, 52-48. Mike, Lesley. So Mike, Lesley, and Anthony. Well done. Okay, I'm going to tabble up the final votes here. Just going to throw a quick slide up here on the screen. Thank you so much for letting me be part of your environment over the last couple. I really loved it, as I always do. Some of you seeing you for the first time. Others go, what have you been up to lately? That sort of stuff. If you've got nothing better to do with yourself, this slide here's got the details of my website. Feel free to hop on. I put a little newsletter out once a month or so. Fairly nerdy, geeky stuff from the world of mathematics and the like. Give away prizes, cheap access to events that I'm doing and things like that. So if you want to go to Adam Spencer, and the details aren't there, well done Adam, you idiot, adamspencer.com.au, it's meant to say, if you want to sign up for my newsletter, and where it says a code of how did you hear about me, if you put AusCERT in there, in the next few days I'll get my social media team, it's my wife, to grab a few names at random, and I'll send some books out as prizes to people who sign up to the website over the next few days. Okay, so I'm just now tabbing up. Oh, thank you very much. Tabbing up. Here we go. Okay, we've got that. Got there. 1. Okay, here we go. So there were 6 debates. Everyone participated in 4. 4 lots of 9 being 36, divided by 6 being the 6 speakers per the 6 topics. There we go. We have no one came away winless this year. Anthony got home with a win by 2% right at the end there, and that was just beautiful to see. In finishing with 1 win, Anthony, you finished level, Anthony, with Colby, Shanna, and Bex. They all picked up 1 out of 4. Give them a big round of applause. Jess and Eric finished with a pass mark of 2 out of 4. Congratulations, Jess. Congratulations, Eric. We then start moving into slightly more rare air with 3 wins out of 4 debates. David and Leisure Suit Mike. Congratulations to you both. Boris, it seems, did manage to convince a few people. But at the end of the day, there could be only one grand champion of her first ever AusCERT Speed debate. Please give Lesley a big round of applause. 4 from 4. As the jet lag hits the gin, hits the adrenaline, hits the heady thoughts of being an AusCERT Speed debating champion, congratulations, Lesley. And again to all of our speakers, great stuff, guys. Well done, well done, well done. You can make your way back to your seats if you want. We've got a couple of tiny bits of housekeeping to wrap up before we leave. Head back to your seats if you want, guys. Lesley, take your gin with you. You have earned it. We've got some prizes to give away here. These are various prizes that have been drawn across the various stalls in the exhibition hall. If you are here, go and see the AusCERT people, maybe at the registration desk at the end. If we've got the prize here, we'll give it to you. Otherwise, it'll be sent out to you at the appropriate time. You don't have to be here to win. AusCERT donated 1 full conference registration to AusCERT2023. I presume this was one of the ones for going around to all the different stalls, getting your passport stamped. Congratulations, Mark Laffin from ACU. You picked up that prize. Hacktiv gave away not 1, but 2 T-Sol gel blasters. Don't even know what they are. Sounds like they get rid of irritating body fat or something like that. Mattia Arachi from Shell Energy and Aaron Komalati from Brisbane Catholic Education have picked up the Hacktiv prizes. Congratulations. We've got a Lego Star Wars AT-AT valued at $1,300. Thanks to Mimecast. Have we got Kat's at the back? I believe Kat from Mimecast is here at the back of the room to get the details of the winner. I don't see anyone jumping up and down saying I'm Kat, so that could be wrong. But Walter Baxter from Energy Queensland. Well done, Walter. $1,300 Lego prize. Give Mimecast a big round of applause. That's a wonderful prize. ALC have given away a winner's choice of any course with ALC. That's gone to Gino Barletta from EMT. Gino, EMT will be, ALC will be in touch. Rapid 7 gave away the Beats Studio Buds True Wireless Noise Cancelling in-ear headphones, valued at about $200. It goes to Nathan Carey from QIC. Well done, Nathan. We've got a Lego Technic Ford F-150 Raptor, valued at $250 for Beyond Trust. Thank you, Beyond Trust. Pierre Courard from Shell Energy. I think Pierre Courard from Shell Energy. Aren't Shell Energy getting amongst the prizes? Good stuff. Okay, there you go. Flashpoint donated a JVC 32-inch smart TV, valued at $400. And the winner is Abhishka Aman from Tabcorp. Congratulations, Abhishka. To Flashpoint, we'll get in touch with you. AusCERT gave away a Lego Star Wars Yoda, valued at $129. Cam from Qualis, who had a high score of 10,960 on Frogger. Yeah, give him a round of applause. That's pretty awesome, Cam. Well done. He jumped on a few logs and dodged a few crocodiles. Palo Alto Networks donated a Google Next Hub Max valued at $290. Joshua Campione from Monash University. And the ACER Prize, a conference pass to CyberCon Connect Sydney on the 21st of June 2022, includes return flights and one-night accommodation at the Hyatt Regency, valued at $1,000. Thank you, ACER. Jeremy Hearn from MYOB. ACER will be in touch. And Simon's got the winners of the Lego prizes. Come on forward, mate, and make some Lego nerds very, very happy. Give Simon and the whole Lego team a big round of applause. Always a big part of AusCERT.
Thanks, Adam. It's been great to be back here this year with the Lego booth. Thanks to Beck, Mike, we really appreciate it. The speed challenge, which wins Luke Skywalker's helmet. In third place, Jess at 1:20.89. Well done, Jess. Second place was Mark at 1 minute 20.36. But in first place, the reigning champion, Victor Bradbury at 1 minute 17.60. Congratulations, Victor. Well done.
Last night too, didn't he?
He did.
So there you go, Victor. Well done. Well done. That's his prize.
Okay, and we have the prizes down. If you're here, you can collect them from the Lego pit. If not, we'll leave them on the desk.
It's just as well, because this box is very empty. I was going to mention that.
Don't say that. I was going to take it home. Okay. For the Batman mosaic, which Jess picked off the first panel, which was Harley Quinn. Would you like to dip your hand in there, please, sir?
From the University of Queensland, Associate Professor Sergeja Slamnica. I was talking to Sergeja. She's a Croatian. I'm a Slovenian name, show me. You're from the University of Queensland. Saw her around. I think she had to leave early because it's all a bit rainy down there at the moment.
Okay, congratulations. Thank you for that one. Next one is the globe. This is coming along very well. It's huge. Looking forward to seeing it finished. The globe. What, no comment on the round world?
It's a sphere. I love it. 4/3 pi r cubed. Okay. From CFC, their senior DFIR, defer analyst, Connor Norton. Well done, Connor. You picked up the globe.
And the last one, the Mario 64 mystery block.
Oh, wow. So it's just full of snow. Great.
Absolutely. And our final one. Thank you, Adam.
From Mercury Information Services, you'll recognise him by the QR code, Edward Farrell, Director of Mercury. Well done, Edward.
So if you're here, we'll have those down at the Lego pit. If not, we'll make sure they're sent on. Thank you very much for participating, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a great time. And we'll hopefully see you next year.
Can you carry those? There you go, mate. Thanks,
you,
Simon. Thank you so much, Tom, for your ongoing support. The Lego and the lockpicking are just absolute staples of AusCERT, and it's been great to have you back here again. David's going to say a few words in wrapping up what's been a wonderful couple of days. All yours, David.
Thank you very much. So, been the end of AusCERT2022, and what a great conference. I'm actually quite sad. It's the first time I've done the full 4 days. I'm sure lots of people have been here for 4 days as well, the tutorials. It's absolutely fantastic. But the most important thing is I'd like to say a thank you to our fantastic speakers. Without them, it wouldn't be the conference it is, and it has been, I think, an exceptional year this year. And to our wonderful delegates, because, again, everybody coming here, it makes the event, all the conversations and everything. It's just wonderful. To our sponsors, it's very important, as Adam's kept on saying, this would not actually happen without the sponsors. We are a not-for-profit organisation. We put this together, the sponsors come in with the money. That's what makes it happen. So a big thank you to our sponsors. Thank you, yes. And to the sponsors who have spoken at the conference, it's been really, really enlightening, and it's been really nice to see the level of the talks that they've given as well, which I think has been good. A big thank you to GEMS, who actually do the organisation for the conference logistics, and to Consul, the wonderful Consul people who do the AV. To the Star, thank you. You've been great hosts, as you were last year. We look forward to being back in 2023. And a special thanks to Adam, who I think makes the AusCERT conference. He makes it fun. I don't think we could ever have an MC just like Adam again. So keep on coming back, please. And finally, my thanks to the AusCERT team. I said this before, but they all relocate from St. Lucia. They come down here. They continue to provide the services as if there's no difference where they're located. They come down here, they do the job. And especially to Beck and her team. So Beck, I'm not sure where you are in the audience. I am going to make you stand up, please. And I know you hate it, but you really deserve the credit. And to Marty and to Amber and to Nick and your team, all of you have made this happen. It's wonderful. Thank you very much. So well done, everybody. The final thing is, it is pretty horrible and shitty weather out there. Please travel safely home. I'm saying that only because I want to see you here next year. But no, seriously, travel safely, and all the best. Thank you very much.